gorgeous. It is Lala Kent and my brother Easton.
It's good to be back.
Back in our cozy little space, ready to do a Q&A. You know, Ocean started school today, and it is her first day of school with this group. They were all in the same class, and now it's their last first day of school at this school. And already, and you want to know who brought that up? Scheana in the group chat. I was like, do you know?
And you with time.
Thank you. I'm like, I literally talk to you about this all the time, Scheana, that time passing cripples me.
No, I have to tell people.
So why would you bring it up?
I have to tell everybody who's listening. We were in the car yesterday, just the fam, and Lauren says she gets up out of sleep because time.
Yes.
That is wild, and you do need to be medicated. That is wild. It's just time. Here's the thing. Yes, it is sad that it's the last first day with this group, but how magical you get to do it with another group. Like,
I don't think about that at all. I'm like, a new group, that means I don't know you, I don't know if I'll like you, and I don't know that I fuck with you.
How exciting that you get to find all those things out.
And see, this is why I should be medicated, because then I could have that mindset. Instead, I go to bed, I wake up at 1:30 every single night or morning and go, oh my God, when I wake up.
Time has passed.
Ocean's going to be different. Sosa's older. And now I panic because that also means that when time passes, people die. All right, let's move on. I'm freaking out. Need a fucking beta blocker. So we're doing a Q&A today because the reason I brought up the first day of school was because it's chaotic, the first day of school. I can't even imagine what it's going to be like when the curriculum is more than just finger painting, okay?
I was thinking about that last night. Thank God I don't have to sit down and do her homework with her, because I will have no idea what to do.
Not happening.
But that's your job.
We'll be hiring a tutor, because if I'm responsible, I can barely do division. I can't even multiply, I don't think.
Here's the thing. I'm going to stand behind her and like, yep, that's right, with a calculator hidden. Yep, you did it.
Yeah.
There's no other way I can do it.
I'm sheer panic. So that's why we're doing the Q&A today. The first question from that's Mrs. Castro _126. Would you ever consider doing a reality show of just your family? I would watch.
I'm going to interrupt you because you're the only one who doesn't want to do it, I feel like.
Does
Mom not?
No, Mom doesn't want to do that at all.
And that's the sad thing, because Mom is reality gold.
Yeah, well, I've had people come in and gauge my level of interest, and it's at a solid -5 million.
Oh, I would love to do a reality show with you guys.
The thing is my family is my safe space. And at the end of the day, everyone knows that reality TV that doesn't have the dramatic effect, and it just can't be happy-go-lucky. In the moments that we're arguing, I don't want that put out for people to judge and say, I'm on Easton's side, I'm on Lisa's side, I'm on Lala's side.
But we don't read comments, so it doesn't matter. We just live our authentic life.
But sometimes it's hard, Easton, to not see those things. You go into the Explore page and you see something that you did not intentionally want, like you didn't search for it.
Yeah, no, I can see that. I would love to do one for the question.
For the question?
I would like to.
Really?
Yeah. What?
Okay.
Are you kidding me?
Like
living our natural lives with a camera. It is so fun. Our lives are fun. Mom is gold.
Yes, it is fun, but it's not fun for... Actually, people would beg to differ that watching fun isn't fun.
Our arguing is fun.
That's true. That is
like
very
last
true.
Night.
Yeah, last night.
I'm sorry, but what we all fight about is like...
stupid.
Crumbs.
It's very stupid.
Yeah, because when we actually, it is something, I really don't think we ever really fight. We get through it.
It's lighthearted arguments.
Yes. Like, that's where I'm saying, like, we don't fight. We have little arguments, but they're fun.
You know, for us being around each other 24/7, you would think that there would be more blow-ups or like, I'm sick of you, get out of my face. And that just doesn't happen.
And that's where, like, I think of the show a lot. And I'm like, there really is, like, nothing that I would ever be afraid of putting out there, because we never honestly have blow-up fights.
Okay.
We hang out and we have the funnest conversations. Lisa, just being fucking Lisa and Gigi, is
okay, so
top tier.
I'm going to stop you though. I remember having conversations with people who are now on the Valley who we had this same exact, they thought, my family's fun. This is how we do things. And then it shifts.
Yeah, I can see that.
And then you stop being who you are because you've seen things in the comments section and you get worried and you're no longer like, I enjoy who you are right now, Easton. I don't want you to change. And you can say all day long that a reality show would be fun and that would never happen. It happens.
I would take your advice on that because you've done it.
And I don't want mom to ever change either.
No.
And she would. It naturally happens. So I don't want to set my family up like that. That's where I'm at.
Okay.
By_Lynn_May says, how is your eye? So I had another person ask me, like, can you go into more depth about what happened with your eye? So back on Mother's Day, and I won't bore everybody with a long-winded story, but on Mother's Day, I made a very vain post about my eye. And I was like, it's ugly. Remove this shit. Cut to, I am set to leave the country to film something. I then feel like we have to take care of this situation for vanity purposes. I don't want to show up on camera with this on my eye. So I go to see an ophthalmologist rather than an optometrist. Now, the optometrist originally said that's an inflamed pinguecula, which is from sun exposure, dust, wind, just, the elements of being outside. And it's almost like a callus on your hand. It's a protectant that your eye forms. The only reason I started tweaking out was because, again, I didn't want to be on camera with that on my eye. So that mixed with the vein post, I then felt like I needed to update you guys that the ophthalmologist said, this is pre-cancer on your eye. We need to start you on chemo drops. That sounds terrifying. It's a topical chemo. It's called 5-FU, and they paired it with Lotamax, which is a steroid. I have to do those. I'm not done yet. 3 rounds, a week on, 3 weeks off. And in that time, I see my ophthalmologist twice.
The first week off and then the week before you start, correct?
Correct. So the reason, because so many people were like, you haven't updated us. The reason for that is I was so just blindsided by the time I made the initial post of vanity, get this off my fucking eye, to, oh, we're talking about my vision here. To where I didn't want to talk about it because I didn't want to jinx it. The first 2 rounds of the chemo drops, knock on wood, has gone splendidly well. And the doctor is thrilled about the progress that we're making, and the dye that they put in literally 2 days ago, last week, because it's Monday, there were almost no signs of precancerous cells anymore. Knock on wood.
So
I start round 3 this week.
Is this your last round?
This is my last round. So I haven't kept anyone updated because I want to know. I don't want to come out, and here I am coming out talking about this, but so many people have asked. If you have something on your eye, you guys, I highly recommend going to an ophthalmologist, not an optometrist. I was misdiagnosed. Had I not had to leave the country to go do something, I would have just sat there and been like, oh, it'll go away when it goes away. I never in a million years. I have 20/20 vision. I never thought, and I asked the ophthalmologist, what causes this? And she goes, honestly, just bad luck. You didn't wear sunglasses less than maybe someone else. You didn't do anything wrong. And it was just wild. So there's the update. I'm praying to God that after round 3 is done and I go in, they still say, we're all good here. I did ask, what do we do after, God willing, all is good? She said, I'm going to see you at 6 months on the dot for the rest of your life. That is what you will have to do. I'm like, the fucking eye doctor, man?
That's like the dentist.
Right? It's
every 6 months, baby.
Really?
Isn't it? Yeah, I go twice a year. Is that enough? I don't know if I'm going to get judged, but I go twice a year.
I thought you went like only once a year. I don't know, but I do a whole bit. I'm like water picker, floss, tongue scraper,
When I do go in,
hydrogen peroxide.
I have nothing wrong with my teeth, by the way.
Well, that's good.
Well, that's
Love
because
that
I go
for you.
twice a year.
So that's what happened with the eye. And that's why I haven't kept anyone updated. I just felt like I was going to jinx it.
You
know?
Yeah, you are that type of person. If I talk about it, it won't go away. Or careful what you wish for. You're that type of person.
Well, in my mind, it's like maybe if I never would have done the vain post about how ugly it was, maybe it would have never been cancer. And it's like, no, that's not how it works at all.
It was just that the whole time.
It was just that the whole time. Summer's packed. You got weddings, beach days, selfies for days, but let me tell you, if you're dealing with hair thinning or shedding, showing up confidently in those moments can feel like a real struggle. That's why I am so happy to be back on Nutrafol Women. After I had Sosa, I switched to Nutrafol postpartum, and it was such a game changer. I saw less shedding, my hair felt stronger, and emotionally, it just helped me feel like me again. Now that I'm out of the postpartum stage, I'm back on Nutrafol Women and loving the results all over again. I've used Nutrafol for years, and I honestly trust it to support my hair from the inside out. Nutrafol is the #1 dermatologist-recommended hair growth supplement brand, and they have formulas to support your unique hair needs. Whether it's postpartum, menopause, vegan lifestyle, or just stress, no prescription needed, it's easy to start, and with a subscription, you get free shipping. I also love that it just shows up, and I don't have to remember to order. So this summer, stop worrying about your hair and start making memories. For a limited time, Nutrafol is offering my listeners $10 off your first month subscription and free shipping when you go to Nutrafol.com and use promo code LALA10. That's Nutrafol, spelled Nutrafol.com, promo code LALA10. Susan M, with 3 U's, 89, says, what do you think of all the viewers saying this season of The Valley is forced and dark? I have not seen anyone say that it's forced.
It's dark.
I've heard a lot of people say that it's dark. There has to be, and this goes back to you talking about like our fights being fun, and I'm like, people crave the drama. I think people are actually starting to really want some lightheartedness.
Yeah, I agree. We've talked about this a lot. That's why I feel like if I've said like Schwartz, even you, like, they need somebody. They need somebody to like lighten it up, because everybody is about their business in there, and that's great. But like, there's no like light joke to bring it out.
Right.
Like
everyone
Schwartz.
goes in with a mission.
Yeah.
I will say the thing for me that I think it's missing is the really deep-rooted friendships.
Okay.
I don't feel like there's enough at stake. Does that make sense?
No, it does. It's like
it
they're
feels
just
like it's very like surfaced. Where
Yeah.
I want like the thing that made Vanderpump Rules so special is you could be like, wow, they've been roommates for 10 years before this show even came to be. You know?
Yeah.
So I remember entering Vanderpump Rules and people being like, when we were filming the reunion, they're like, you don't know us, Lala. This group has history. And I was so intimidated by that because I felt like such an outsider. And now I'm sitting here and I'm like, you know nothing about us. We got history.
Funny how the shoe goes around.
I know, right? We're all just passing the shoe, wearing
Right,
it,
just
fits
wear it.
nicely. But I have heard it's very, very dark. And
the couple that I've watched are very, very dark. Especially for
Jackson
me.
Brittany? What couple?
No, just the whole thing.
Oh, the couple of episodes.
The couple
I thought
of
you meant
episodes.
the couple, like the...
No, the couple of episodes
what are
I
you
watched
talking
were
about?
very dark.
All right, so we're about to get a little dark. Linz_Mullins. Did you know about Brock's affair? Yes, I did. But not for a while. So that Glamour article came out today. Scheana called me and said, I just want to give you the heads up. Like tomorrow, this article is coming out with the excerpt, and like I may need to tap you in. I'm very nervous. I won't share exactly what she said on the phone because that's between she and her husband. But I thought the excerpt that Glamour pulled from her book was beautifully written.
Well done.
Mark my words. I truly believe that.
I'll say it will be.
Okay.
I'll
love
say
it.
it.
It will be My
New
Good
York.
Side, a memoir by Scheana Shay, will be a New York Times bestseller. Brittany Howard 321 says, has your opinion of Brock changed since it has come out that he had an affair? So I've had time to process it. Not that that matters. I'm not in the relationship. Brock has always been a tremendous, not always, we've had our ups and downs, and I've, said some things to him and, called out some red flags to me. But since then, what I have watched is him be a great father to Summer Moon. I've seen him with Ocean and Sosa, and I just find him to be a very hands-on, great dad.
Every time I see him around, he is always very hands-on and on top of everything. He's a good father.
And people can say whatever they want about his past. I certainly did. What I know about life is it doesn't always go as we planned. There are a million moments that I look back on in my own life and go, damn, if I could get a redo, I would really do that differently. Mm-hmm. I know for a fact he feels that way. The moment, and this is my own opinion, this is not what I feel people should do in a relationship if they've been cheated on. For me, the moment that you find out that your person has cheated on you, if you decide to stay, that is you forgiving that person, and you have to find a way to move on from it.
Yes.
You cannot hold it over their head forever. And by the way, I'm not saying that Scheana's doing that.
No.
This is just me talking.
Yeah.
I know that I'm the type of person that would hold it over your head for the rest of your life. Any little fight.
Like any, yeah.
You didn't buy quinoa at the grocery store. It's because you're a fucking cheater. You're a low-life fucking loser. That's what I would go to.
You would be like, oh, you forgot the quinoa? Well, who were you texting this time?
100%. You wouldn't be able to leave the house or text or take a phone call without me wondering, who are you talking to? Doing. I call you, you miss my phone call, who you fucking? I would have to just be done.
Yeah. But there's a lot of people who aren't.
No, and you're going to find out in the book, and, I'm sure Scheana will do a podcast about it. And her thoughts and whatever. I don't want to share too much about
her story.
It's her story.
Yeah, she can
and
tell
I'm
it.
just here to support her.
And tell what we know.
And say what we know and my perspective on cheating.
No,
because she's going to have
either.
a fabulous party, and I have a new pair of shoes I'd like to wear.
I'll attend.
And I have nowhere to wear them. What am I going to wear 6-inch heels to my daughter's pickup? Actually, there's a really hot dad at pickup, so I might. I might.
Guys,
don't even play. I will be walking up in my new Jimmy Choos.
I'll start taking her to school every day now, and you can stay at home.
He's really hot. People have asked me, are you dating? And I say, I prefer to say that I'm talking to men. Because when you say I'm talking to a man or men or whatever, a guy, it's very casual, right? The moment you say I'm dating, it's opening this world of there's potential for it to go somewhere. And
so you're closed off.
I'm not closed off. Why a man? Can I tell you if a man did what I did and said, I just want kids, I got an egg donor and a surrogate, people would be like,
that's what I want to do, and nobody's doing that to me, so
we haven't done it yet. It's just words, okay? It's just fucking words.
All right, if there's any guys out here that have done what she did.
They would be applauded. I go out and do it, and everyone's like, she's so wounded. How's she going to explain that to her kids that she doesn't have a dad?
The only reason why people say that is because they're taking your old story of the man who shall not be named.
They're putting me in a box.
Yes, that's the only thing, is because you had a bad relationship and now you're doing these, so they're like, oh, the relationship has done it.
Okay,
Without your relationship,
we've moved on from all of that.
And that's the thing. So
we've moved on from all of it.
You have, people haven't.
Okay, well they should, because they weren't directly affected by it. All right.
But no, that's the only reason why I'm saying you get that is because I think people are putting you in that box.
Wow, you're a fucking genius. That's actually true. I'm sure. I'm sure of it. You nailed it on the head.
Did I just throw a pin in it?
Yeah, that's not the right term. Or whatever.
What?
Kylie Noel, 95. I currently have a 2-year-old and a 4-month-old. Advice on being a new mama of 2. She's got a boy and a girl.
A lot of Red Bulls, probably. Red Bull, B12.
No, but can I tell you, there is a tremendous shift when 2 kids enter the world, okay? Because you're constantly trying to get 2 babies ready. One's happy, then one's screaming. Then they're both screaming. It's just a lot. I think my advice would be to, and it's easier said than done, you just have to roll with it, 0 expectations. You wake up and to whatever you believe in, say, God, universe, it is in your hands, and just make me capable today.
Just get me through the day and we'll be all right.
And you know what? Survival. Do you think that I wanted to give my 10-month-old screen time on the way home from Texas? No, but she's screaming bloody murder, and so she's going to be watching Miss Rachel. Do you think I want to put headphones on her? No, so I didn't. So the whole plane had to listen to phonics song.
Here's the thing. Everybody on a plane knows somebody with a kid.
Yeah, I agree. And coming from Texas, the whole plane was filled with kids.
I've been on a plane with multiple kids, and I'm not kidding you. I'll put my headphones in. I don't even hear them, and like the dad will look at me and be like, "I'm so sorry," and I'm like, "I don't even hear it, man. You're good."
Noise canceling headphones. What the fuck are you saying?
But like, not only that, but this is where I'm like, I always put myself into their shoes, and I'm like, you know what? I hear it. They are hearing it and trying to figure out how to stop it for all of us. So why am I going to be like, you son of a bitch?
Well, can I tell you, it's
like,
more triggering for the parents of the kids crying because you feel like you're still attached, right?
Yeah.
Like,
and you feel the hate, like.
But no one else is thinking that. No. Like when I hear a crying baby, I'm not thinking one thing about it.
No, I'm
but
thinking,
when it's my own,
a little baby.
I can feel my nervous system
crashing.
Yes. So my advice is just remember, it's all fleeting. There will be a day, like when you get through all of the tough times, there will be a day when the house is clean. And by the way, I'm actively trying to practice what I preach.
No,
I will look around and be like, what the fuck?
And I want to say the house clean, because that is one thing that you are always complaining about, because Ocean loves to just bring toys out.
Yeah, but then I go to other people's houses and I'm like, damn.
Yeah, but that's the other thing. Clean. But Lisa, Gigi, always says to Lauren, when she's freaking out about the mess, she always goes, there's going to be a day where you miss this mess.
I know, and I've tried to get better. I've really tried to get better.
I really, you haven't been as uptight, I will say.
Well, that's nice.
When I walk in the house and Lisa's blown it up as well.
Really?
Tornado
Lisa's
of
the
papers.
Tornado. She literally makes her own mess. And I'm like,
we just got an office. Not ours, not yours, not mine. Gigi's.
Yeah, there's papers
everywhere. I opened
everywhere.
every dresser or every drawer full.
She will make the biggest mess, you guys, and I'll be like, you should clean up as you go. Like, have you ever watched Ratatouille? Like, the biggest thing is, like, keep your station clean. And she refuses, and she goes, don't worry, it'll all be clean by tonight. And I'm like, great, so the nighttime can enjoy the clean house. Love that.
And then I'm going to wake up in the morning and get it all back out.
Right.
Give Them Lala is sponsored by BetterHelp. You know, I've really started noticing how much workplace stress has been rising lately. Emails piling up, back-to-back meetings, and that constant pressure to keep up. Summer might be the perfect time to pause and take small steps towards your own wellness. Personally, even just sitting in the sun for 15 minutes or hitting a good workout session, it really helps me reset. With over 30,000 therapists and more than 5 million people served globally, it's incredibly easy to fit into your schedule. You can meet with a licensed therapist right from your phone and even switch therapists at any time. With an App Store rating of 4.9 out of 5 from over 1.7 million reviews, it's clear it's helping a lot of people. As the largest online therapy provider in the world, BetterHelp can provide access to mental health professionals with a diverse variety of expertise. Our listeners get 10% off their first month at betterhelp.com/GTL. That's betterhelp.com/GTL. You know, I'm always looking for ways to upgrade my closet without draining my bank account. That is exactly why I'm obsessed with Quints. Their pieces feel so luxe, but the price tag, total win. Let me tell you about the 2 pieces I've been living in, the white cashmere tee and the cropped square neck ribbed knit tank in white. The cashmere tee, it's lightweight, insanely soft, and it looks so polished with a blazer or even just jeans and heels. The cropped tank, it's the ultimate warm weather staple. I wear it all the time. It's super flattering, it holds its shape, and it just feels high-end. Quint makes it easy to build a summer wardrobe that actually lasts. Think washable silk, breezy linen, and soft cotton staples, all for about half the price of similar luxury brands. And they only work with ethical factories and use quality fabrics, which makes me feel even better about every piece I buy. Give your summer closet an upgrade with Quince. Go to quince.com/Lala for free shipping on your order and 365-day returns. That's QUINCE.com/Lala. Quince.com/Lala.
Steven Alvarez with 2 Z's says, would you ever film a scene for the new Vanderpump Rules if you were asked?
No.
I just don't even, here's the thing. I am craving. You guys know I effing love reality TV with all my heart and soul. But the thing that I love about it is that you are a fly on the wall to all of these stories that are so, like, even when cameras turn off, Miami's conquering it right now. All the storylines are off, like, it happened off camera. No matter what, the storyline is happening because these people are friends. There would be zero reason for me to appear on the new season of Vanderpump Rules. I don't know any of them. I haven't worked there in years. I couldn't help you with the POS system.
I mean, the only thing that you can honestly do is like go in and get waited on. Yeah.
And eat.
And also, like, all the people, like, I know a couple of
They're going to
girls
need to open Sir in the Valley then, because I don't go over the hill any longer.
And I don't see you getting along with any of those girls.
It's not about getting along with them. They're like 21.
There you go. Very different.
Yeah, they're just, for me, it wouldn't make sense. And
our generations are very different.
And for the audience, why would it make any sense for me to appear on your TV?
Just because because everybody wants to be given Lala.
I don't know if they do or not. It was so triggering for me when it was like, your episode that you pop it on the Valley. I was like, no.
Not even reposting on my IG.
And literally, that episode where Jesse comes up to me, I'm like, no. I'm just here to bump around. Just here to bump around. Don't want to go there. But we did. We went there.
And I
couldn't get out fast enough.
Trust me, I know. I pick you up every time because we drop you off and pick you up.
The moment he entered my space, I was like, oh, I'm going to give birth right here. Wong Nate 2099 says, has Ocean seen anything VPR or The Valley? If so, what is her response?
No.
Has
she? I haven't. Yeah, I don't think we watch any of that. I haven't seen you guys at least.
No. Has she seen me on TV? Yes. And it's very, like, normal for her, right? Like, but I'm certainly not like, Ocean, it's 9:30. Come take a seat and grab your snack. We're watching Vanderpump Rules and then The Valley together.
Isn't it weird that
I know
that
you guys
will
think
be
I'm
soon?
a degenerate, but I'm like not that big of a degenerate.
When she's 6 or 7.
However, can I tell you what she asked me the other day? She goes, Mom, that man on the TV, the one with the cards, he has the cards. And I was like, what are you talking about? She goes, with all the pretty ladies, they sit and he has the cards. Would he let me be on TV? I was like, oh, you want to be a little housewife, do you?
Ooh, you calling out Andy Cohen with the cards.
I know.
Ooh, she knows what she's talking about.
Let me see. All right, I like this question to end on. Nina Nahas is asking, where do you see yourself in 5 years? So you guys, if you remember season 11, I think I asked this question to somebody, and Schwartzy was like, I hate that question.
Same.
Why do you hate it?
Because I'm just worried about today and tomorrow, and if I can be better by today and 1% better tomorrow, everything will be great in 5 years. I can't think of that.
Okay. I don't mind this question at all.
That's so crazy that you are the way you are with time, but you don't mind talking about 5 years in the fucking future.
Hey, I'm a walking hypocrisy. Welcome to being a human being. When people online say the word hypocrite, I'm like, yes, it's called being a person. You're allowed to make judgments, accusations, but then when it directly affects you, you go, oh no. Oh, hold on. That's why people say put the shoe on the other foot. We're all hypocrites.
We're all selfish.
No one makes sense.
You're all
ever.
selfish. I'm selfish.
Okay? I like this question because I like the idea of going, in 5 years, I would like a bigger home. I would like another baby in the mix. Maybe 2. I don't know. I would like to have...
Ocean will be 10.
But that's definitely like... That's inevitable, right?
Yeah.
What I would like in 5 years.
But
like,
time is inevitable. So why do you get so freaked out about it?
Because for me, saying, where do you see yourself in 5 years? Like, yes, obviously in 5 years, I see myself being 40. Well, no shit. I see Ocean being around 10. Duh. Of course.
Yeah, but like...
But I'm talking about the goals. Like, where do you see yourself in 5 years? Oh, I would love to have 2 or 3 shows on the air that I'm not on, but I produced and created. That's fun to think about, right?
Yeah.
I would like to buy another home somewhere. It's like dreaming. When you talk about where do you see yourself in 5 years, I like to think about it
as a dream.
A daydream.
See, I take it as
or a
like
manifestation.
reality.
Oh, that's not fun.
Well, and now you know how we look at you with your time.
But Easton, you're not making sense because you saying like you're funny with time. Yes, if we're talking about like in 5 years, you're going to be 40.
But you just
oh
said
my God,
when
yeah,
you wake up at
freaking me out.
1:30, you're like, Ocean's going to wake up and be bigger. It's like, how do you not think of her being 10 and not go, ah!
Because when someone says, where do you see yourself in 5 years? I think about it as a chance to
as
manifest
a dream
goals.
Yeah, okay.
Not going, well, I picture 5 years, Lily will be dead. Yep. No, I don't do that.
See, I go in a different route of like 5 years.
Compartmentalizing.
Things are going to be very different. Who knows where I'll be, who I'll be around. Like, I hate that question.
Most people do.
Yeah.
But I liked it. That's why I read it.
Because you have a very, what's it called? Imaginative brain.
I have a very fucked up brain that makes very little sense. But to me, it's fine.
Well, if it makes sense to somebody, keep rolling.
As long as, that's another reason why it's a good thing that I don't have a man. Because 1:30 every single night, 1:30 a.m., I wake up and turn on Sex and the City. And that just would be a buzzkill for the person sleeping next to me. That's how I get my mind to calm down.
I like
Watching
TV,
Samantha
but
Jones
I don't know about that one.
get fucked.
Yeah, I'll stick to the Big Bang Theory.
You guys, thank you for writing in all of your questions in this Q&A. I love y'all. Another episode of the regular old Give Them Lala pod drops Wednesdays. We'll catch you again for a bonus on Monday. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you so much for watching another episode of the Give Them Lala podcast. Remember, like, comment, and subscribe. Did I get all 3? I'm getting really good at that.